Gusev's thoughts break off, and instead of a pond there suddenly appears, apropos of nothing, a huge bull's head without eyes. And the horse and sledge are not driving along, but are whirling round and round in a cloud of smoke. But still he was glad he had seen his own folks. He held his breath from delight. Shudders ran all over him, and his fingers twitched. "The Lord let us meet again," he muttered feverishly, but he at once opened his eyes and sought in the darkness for water. He drank and lay back, and again the sledge was moving. Then again the bull's head without eyes, smoke, clouds, and so on till daybreak. 2. The first outline visible in the darkness was a blue circle, a little round window. Then, little by little, Gusev could distinguish his neighbour in the next hammock, Pavel Ivanovich. The man slept sitting up, as though he could not breathe lying down. His face was grey, his nose was long and sharp, his eyes looked huge from the terrible thinness of his face. His temples were sunken, his beard was skimpy, his hair was long. Looking at him, you could not make out of what class he was, whether he were a gentleman, a merchant, or a peasant. Judging from his expression and his long hair, he might have been a hermit or a lay brother in a monastery. But if one listened to what he said, it seemed that he could not be a monk. He was worn out by his cough and his illness, and by the stifling heat, and breathed with difficulty, moving his parched lips. Noticing that Gusev was looking at him, he turned his face towards him and said, "I begin to guess. Yes, I understand it all perfectly now." "What do you understand, Pavel Ivanovich?" "I'll tell you. It has always seemed to me strange that, terribly ill as you are, you should be here in a steamer where it is so hot and stifling, and we are always being tossed up and down, where in fact everything threatens you with death. Now, it is all clear to me. Yes, your doctors put you on the steamer to get rid of you. They get sick of looking after poor brutes like you. You don't pay them anything, they have a bother with you, and you damage their records with your deaths. So, of course, you are brutes. It's not difficult to get rid of you. All that is necessary is, in the first place, to have no conscience or humanity, and secondly, to deceive the steamer authorities. The first condition need hardly be considered. In that respect, we are artists, and one can always succeed in the second with a little practice. In a crowd of 400 healthy soldiers and sailors, half a dozen sick ones are not conspicuous. Well, they drove you all onto the steamer, mixed you with the healthy ones, hurriedly counted you over, and in the confusion nothing amiss was noticed. And when the steamer had started, they saw that there were paralytics and consumptives in the last stage lying about on the deck." Gusev did not understand Pavel Ivanovich, but supposing he was being blamed,